We're here today with Lynn Bryant. Um, you grew up in Beaufort, Georgia.
In
Um,
Beaufort, Georgia, yes. Well, actually, I grew up in a little town called Flowery Branch, Georgia. Um, I grew up in church singing. Most of my family were either gospel singers or ministers, but worked in the ministry in some way. And I had a great childhood. You know, lots of family events. You know, we would get together at my mom and papa's every Sunday for Sunday dinner, and I was just blessed to have a big family.
at the age of 6, it was your first time singing. Was you shy or bashful?
I was. Let me tell you, I froze. My mother tried to prepare me, and I walked up. It was at the Gainesville Convention Center. I'll never forget it. And I was singing One Day at a Time. And I walked out on the stage, and the piano started, and I froze. I just didn't know what to say. And my mom's standing over the side of the stage, Lynn, Lynn, Lynn. And I turned over and I looked at my mom, and it was just like I just kind of looked at the crowd and started singing. And from that moment, I think the applause kind of drew me in, and I liked that feeling. And still today I get butterflies, pre-performance butterflies when I walk on a stage. It's just,
Okay. You was a country artist for 30 years.
Yes, sir.
You felt that something was missing. Can you explain that feeling?
Well, I knew, being raised in church and singing gospel music for most of my life. I didn't start singing country music till I was like 14 years old. And I knew that something was missing. It wasn't the anointing, I think. I thought was missing, I knew that this was what I wanted to do, but I don't think this is what God wanted me to do. God knew that I needed to be in ministry and that I needed to be in gospel music. And that's the gift that he gave me, is through song. And all these years, I did an EPK in 2014, 3 country songs and 1 gospel song. My gospel song debuted at #1 on independent charts the night it was released. Debuted at #1. Well, that, God was telling me right then that, this is what you need to be doing. So, it took about 2 years for me to get all the muck and the junk and the mess cleaned up. I was a mess when I went to that altar July the 25th, 2016. But now I'm a message.
We got a copy of your song in my Bible. We're going to play it right now.
Okay.
In my Bible is a crocheted bookmark that my granny made me. A picture of my brother's newborn baby. A crayon thank you note my oldest nephew wrote for taking him to church with me last Sunday. And in my Bible is a dried rose petal from my daughter's wedding. A family tree in my mama's writing. my Bible is a letter from my best friend now in heaven, a bulletin from the day of my baptism, my favorite bedtime prayer that I've said through the years to remind me of the blessings I've been given. Every day I celebrate my family and my faith. In times of trouble, they're my comfort and my strength. From the first time on my knees till the last breath that I breathe, the help I need to guide me through this life is in my Bible. From the first time on my knees till the last breath that I breathe, the help I need to guide me through this life is in my Bible.
How long have you been ministering?
I have had my ministry up and going for about a year and a half. And you can find me at Lynn Bryant Ministry on Facebook.
Okay. Can you? Where can people go and contact you and events and?
Yes. Yes,
and then-
there's on my ministry page. I usually post everything on my ministry page. It's Facebook.com/Lynn Bryant Ministries. And there's an app there that if you'd like for me to come to your church or to your event, you can book me right there on my ministry page.
Okay. And they can also find you on YouTube.
Yes, there is some YouTube videos. I think In My Bible is out there on YouTube. And Reverb Nation as well.
Well, thanks for being on the show today. I really enjoyed talking to you.
Thank you so much for having me, Rich, and God bless you and your ministry and what you're doing.